Hello guys, welcome back into the show once again. This is me, PAKHUONGTE, and you're watching Talks TV. So today in the show, we have in our midst one very beautiful lady and a young lady who cracked the APSC combined competitive exam this year 2018 at the age of only 23 years old. And even myself, I'm 20 right now, so she's only 3 years elder than me. So we are so fortunate and lucky to have her in our show. And besides that, I would like to give thanks to Mr. Changsan for organizing this wonderful platform and for making this a wonderful day so that we can have a look and meet with our officer, Miss. And I would also like to give thanks to Mr. Eldon Kobung for the camera man and Mr. Joy Eltrick for the camera. So guys, I'm really super excited right now, so without wasting another moment, let's welcome our Miss Pinky Changsan. So let's put our hands together. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, please have a seat.
Thank you.
Hello everyone who are watching Talks TV. My name is Pinky Changsan, and this is my mother Hoi Changsan, and this is my father Sonmang Changsan. I am the second of our 4 siblings, and I have an elder sister and I have 2 younger brothers.
The success of our daughter, Miss Pinky Changsan, is the only hard work she has done, and by the grace of God, she has attained the prestigious service of Assam SES.
Tuna katanu ani channa Pinky Changsan alo thin hi APSC noja SES hongmun hi ama thepwang hello pathinin AP hin pathinin adokma pathinin het pia chan he hongpui hin teng le pite se ngen te a aman ni thla se le kontali se le keju in sungdinga tauna manje a hi lotina pathinin AP hi sule Pinky Changsan hi hobung tinin che viva voice a exam ding anei dinga kun hin mizo sen tauna in sung tin le a hobung tinin teng le tauna mola honjong tauna chi honjong ei naman pi un teng la hobung tinin jong ei man pi un lo pi ka sen kidang ka sen ahung mu a hung lo thina kun jong ki pa thu ei na thut pe pe un in sungang he zat zo se kitila kuki hin naga hin dimasa hin mar hin ki pa thu ei hung thut pe un lo pi ka sen kidang ka sen chaga gen theite pakai le pathin ummong mongati ka hen ka ki pa na ka hung phun he chubanin he che ki pa na le alo thin hong he tau hat wang chule tau nazal hi ka hung phun do hi migen theite dingin kachan diwa lom lo pathinin ei tunuwa ei chan so he ama banang pathinin pui pe ding ka kinemin chubana mizo sinjong hiche vezo senjong aphat ma a pathin lungse na le pathin he choi a jing thein dingin tawnong neiman pe jingun ta ka honge hi ka kipa.
So Miss Pinky, it's really wonderful to have you here in the show. And today, as we know that at such a young age you have cracked the APSC exam for the first time in the first appearance, so to say. So I prepare myself to address you as ma'am today, but I'm not going to do that because as you know me, I'm a free type of person, so I will address you as Miss. I hope you don't mind that.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, then actually, how are you feeling right now? Can you please tell me?
About
Means like
taking my
moment,
exams or
No,
about
just-
this interview?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. How are you feeling right now? Nervous or? Yeah.
I feel quite nervous because this is my first live interview, but at the same time, I'm feeling very much privileged and honored to be interviewed by the Talks TV.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
Yes.
Even myself, I'm really excited to meet you here. Even brother Changsan, he called me, and I'm super nervous to here sitting in front of you because it's my first time to meeting so to say, a dignified officer like you. So before I've made actually a few questions for you, around 13 here I have with me. But before I ask you the question, I just want to know that about your history, means your educational life, your high school. So can you please tell us in brief, yes, your educational life, yes.
I started studying my nursery classes at St. Agnes Convent School, and then I went on to complete my HSLC from the same school itself, and then I went on to do my college education from HS till graduation, that is my undergraduation in Gurucharan College, Silchar, and then I later went on to do my master's. I already completed my master's in Cotton University, Guwahati.
Okay, well, that's good, thank you. And when I come this morning and when I interact with your father, he told me that even he himself, he appeared for this APSC exam thrice and reached, passed through this, the Viva test. But maybe it's not God's will that he did not crack the exam, finish the exam. So, but anyway, God sent you maybe from your fathers, maybe the encouragement you got from your father today, you are here in this position. So even myself, I really congratulate you on this success. Because it's really rare to see among we the tribals at such a young age cracking this civil exam. And even myself, it's one of my aim to crack all this APSC and UPSC exam too. But I don't know, let's see. But I'm not as brilliant as you, I guess. No. Okay, let's move to the first question. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Would you like to have any water?
No.
Okay,
I'm okay. Let's do it.
Okay,
Yes.
so guys, get ready. Now we are going to start. But before that, I just want to say one more thing, is that today we are not going to talk much about serious things about your job or this, because as we know in today's society, many youth, the younger generation, they don't love to be so serious. So we are going to talk about something which is interesting, which will light up their idea, their mind, and which will also encourage them in their educational field as well. So first of all, I would like to ask you is that, how would you describe yourself?
That is a very hard question to answer, because as a person, nobody can describe themselves correctly. So as far as the way I see myself, I'll give you a brief idea. I see myself as quite an ambivert, that is an introvert as well as an extrovert. It depends on the people around me and as well as the situation. And I would like to describe myself as a person who thinks things thoroughly and then take decisions, and as a person who loves Jesus. That is my main foundation in my life. My faith is my foundation. So that is it. Thank you.
Well, that's good. And I just want to add regarding you is that I want to describe you in 3 words. Number 1 is you look beautiful, and number 2 is
thank you.
and you looking at your faces and all, you are a hard-working type person. I can say that. And number 3, you are a simple living person, which I really admire.
Thank you. That is the most beautiful compliment I have ever received.
Okay. And when you mentioned about Christ, it just remind me of that Paul's saying that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes. Maybe it's the blessing from the Heavenly Father.
Yes. That is what I really believe.
Okay.
And I have faith in.
Okay, that's good. So we are going to move to the next question. And guys, if you want to comment on her looks or about herself, you can just put it down on the comment section below. Don't forget that. So for the second question, why did you choose to become a civil servant?
Becoming a civil servant was something that I dreamed since my childhood, but ACS was not my first preference. I wanted to become a civil servant by observing my father as well as the other officers in the family as well as in our village. I feel that being a civil servant would help me reach out to the older generations, the present generations, as well as to the generations to come. So I really believe that being a civil servant is an honor and a privilege, because it will help me serve the people whom I love very much. That is the people of Assam, my own state.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Then let's move to the next question. The third question is that, obviously I should say that it's one thing is from the encouragement you get from your father that you come up today. But besides that, I would like to hear the other. What motivates you to put forth your greatest effort?
That is something I also ask myself every day when I wake up. What is my purpose behind giving so much effort when we will all die one day? What is the purpose behind seeking out such fleeting goals?
Yeah.
Then I came to realize that life is most interesting and the most adventurous when you live for other people and not only for yourself. So at the same time, I also thought about the happy faces of my parents as well as my friends, my relatives, who will be very much happy if I achieved my goal. And then I also remembered looking at the faces of the young children on the footpaths who are homeless. Then I realized that if I work very hard and if I study very hard, then I can give back my knowledge as well as my energy, as well as whatever I have back to the society, as well as to these underprivileged people who do not have any hope for themselves or for the future. So by thinking about this, I really motivated myself. We can say, I can simply say that, in other words, that it was giving away what I have received freely to other people to empower them that has motivated me.
Okay, well, that's good. So we are not only lucky to have her in the show, we are also lucky and very fortunate and blessed to have such a good leader like Miss Pinky. Okay, well, we will move to the next question. How do you evaluate success? What is success to you?
That is a very interesting question. Success and its meaning and its description, it varies from person to person. For me, success would mean doing the things that I would really like to do in life, along with the blessings of God, my parents, and the love and the support of the people around me. And for me, success would be living a balanced life, whether it is my work life or my private life or my social life, living a balanced life in everything, and then giving back to the people who have supported me, as well as the people who cannot fend for themselves. That is success for me.
Okay, well, that's well said. And before we move to the next question, I just want to ask or add one question, is that have you ever watched this my channel Talks TV?
Yesterday I scrolled through your channels, but I really didn't watch it, but I just scrolled through it.
Okay, that's it. It's okay. I hope from today onward you subscribe and watch
Okay,
too.
of course, of course.
And why did I ask that question is that because in my vlog you will hardly see me wearing a suit and vlogging around or interviewing people.
Okay.
But you know why do I put on this suit and with this beautiful muffler and coming to you and approaching you and taking you the interview?
No, please enlighten me.
Okay, it's because of the respect and the honor I give to you, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay,
That means a lot. That is very sweet.
Okay. So, let's move to the next question.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you consider to be your greatest strength and weaknesses?
My greatest strength is God, my parents, my family. And when we talk about my character, my greatest strength would be that I think things thoroughly and then I take decisions. That is my greatest strength. And my greatest weakness is also the same thing. I think things thoroughly, so that's why sometimes it is very hard to take fast decisions, but I am trying to rectify it. Sometimes by thinking things too thoroughly, small problems becomes too big in the mind and it paralyzes us from taking risks and good decisions. So that is both my biggest strength as well as my weakness.
Okay, well, that's good. And when you said that, it reminds me of one proverb that talk less and listen more, if I'm not wrong. Yes.
Yes.
So if you are that type of person, obviously it will be difficult to take a decision in a quick because we need to go through all in details. So when you said about your strength and weaknesses, I just want also tell you my strength. I'm not going to talk about my personal life. I'm going to talk about this channel, Talks TV. My greatest strength is none other than my subscribers, my viewers.
Yes.
So guys, I really thank you all. You guys are really amazing, and it's you who gave me strength, the encouragement that even till today I'm still keeping on vlogging and creating these new videos. So don't forget that. I really love you all.
Yes.
Okay. And before we move to the next question, this is very, very interesting one. It's about your college life. So I hope those youth who are watching us right now, they will love to hear it. So the first question for that is that what college subject you like the most and why?
The college subject that I like the most is, of course, my honors subject, political science, and then it would be English. I liked political science because it gave me, or it enabled me to strategically analyze the problems that are happening in our districts, why they are happening, as well as how the human society works. Because wherever humans are, society exists, and society is the most important organ in our present day government machinery or everything that is related with politics. So I chose political science, and that is my most favorite subject. As about English, since my high school days, I have been very interested in literature, and me and my friends, sometimes we used to steal books from the library, and we never give them back.
I never did that in life.
I confess that today. But my love for literature has led me to love the English language so much, and for that, my second choice would be English.
Okay, well, it's somehow similar to you, even myself, but I'm not really that type of person, a bookworm. I don't love reading too much, but
that is the opposite.
yeah, it's unfortunate that even myself, I'm a political science honors too, and in my third semester degree, and even myself, I always love speaking in English, but not that I love to study the literature and all. I just love the language, yes. Even with my friends, since from my childhood, even though we belong to the same tribe, I used to talk to them in English. Sometimes they used to hate me for always speaking to them in English, but still, I'm still backward here. You can see my grammatical
No,
mistake.
it's not backward at all. You are doing just fine.
Yeah. Anyway, that's good, and I really love it too. Even myself, political science and English.
Yes, that is good.
If anyone is watching those political science honors, we are lucky. One of our friends, she already cracked the civil service.
Do your best.
Okay, yes. Okay, the next question. Describe your most rewarding college experience, or let's say the best memories you had in your college life. I'm already excited to hear. Come on.
My best college memories was in the class, but outside the class, I made quite a heap of memories, and most of my favorite memories were in the library itself. When I went to read the magazines that I had no money to buy, no pocket money to buy, and as well as finding out many great literatures, such as, for example, I read Gone with the Wind by, I forgot the author's name, sorry, but when I read it, I forgot to give it back, and so they took a huge sum of money from me for compensation. Yes, compensation or fine, you can see. So then my other college memories were participating in the community life of the Cookie Society. I participated in Freshers Meet, and I took part as well as in the cultural troops. And in the classes, it was interacting and finding out good friends, discovering good friends, as well as discovering a good mentors in my teachers. That is my lecturers.
Okay, well, that's good. Guys, I just want to add one thing is that we can file an FIR for stealing the book from the library.
No, it was during my high school days in convent. We kept it. I kept it with me properly, and that was only one book. I think it was Pride and Prejudice. It was quite my favorite book, so I kept it with me. I'm so sorry. I give my heartiest apologies.
Maybe the sisters are watching us right now. But anyway, I don't think even one of you will have the guts to file an FIR or report it to the sister and all. Because you know why? That is because of the love of education and the love of a book. Because in today's society, we the youth, we are provided with everything, the facilities, we have the money, our parents provide us with so many luxurious things, mobile phones and clothes, good dresses, and we have so many pocket monies in our pocket. But anyway, we hardly buy books for our own self. Even myself, till today, even though I'm here in my degree, not even one book I bought for my honors. But anyway, it sounds really funny, but it's true. Because most of the time I depend on this internet, but which is really not good. Even many of the professors, they keep on scolding me even in the college. So guys, let's learn. Even me, I said to myself that we will try to learn to love books more and more. When our leaders, our inspirations can have such, let's say, the love for books, even by getting from the library, let's get it, because we all have the facilities. You have the money in your pocket. Just go to the shop, buy it, and start studying for now, because we should know that we are the leaders for the future.
Yes. Please spare me.
Yeah, don't report it.
It's my favorite book. Please spare me.
Okay, next question. How has your college experience prepared you for a civil service examination?
My college days was filled with so many people who really inspired me, and how it prepared me for the civil service was due to the factor that my professors, my HOD and one particular sir, PAKHUONGTE, he inspired me. He taught me things that he experienced during his student life, and by that I absorbed them into my own thinking, and then I started to develop a feeling of love for the civil service, and at the same time, they advised me that if I took political science, I have to know the subjects thoroughly so that I will be able to sit for the competitive examinations easily. So I grasp the concepts that I learned and clarify whatever doubts I have. And still now I'm still learning about the subject that I have taken in the college, because my knowledge is still not at that level where I can say that I am an expert. So I'm still learning about it, and that is how it all came together. And summing it up, this is how it helped me in preparing for my civil services.
Well, that's good. When you mentioned about the professors, who was PAKHUONGTE,
yes.
If I'm not wrong, maybe he himself also recently got his doctorate degree.
Yes.
Yeah, he was one of my inspiration too.
Yes, he is my inspiration too.
I've known him too, but not personally. I've not met him personally, because since we belong to the same community, he is one of our leader in the association level also. So well, that's good. So one salute to you, Mr. Professor Dr. PAKHUONGTE. And for the next question, what have you learned from your mistakes? Because we know human beings, we are full of mistakes, and even people keep on saying that to err is human. So we made mistake. Even today also sitting here, I made mistake.
Yes.
Whether you made mistake, I don't know that.
Yes.
So what have you learned from your mistakes? Can you please tell us?
Mistakes in life is something that is very relevant, and that which will prepare us for our destiny.
Yeah.
So the things that I learned from my mistakes is something that success haven't taught me. It's very valuable, and that is people's opinion are not important when you pursue things that you really want to pursue. And when I made mistakes, I learned from them. The mistakes that I have made have turned me into the person I am today. And because of my faith in God, that is Jesus, the main message in my faith, that is our faith, is that God will turn your mess into a message, your mistakes into a testimony, and then He will use your mistakes. He leaves nothing out. He will use all your mistakes and then transform it into a beautiful message that will help as well as inspire and give hope to other people who are in the same place that I was in the past. And that is how my mistakes have helped me.
Okay, well, that's good. So guys, I really agree to what our miss just said, because we all know that we learn from our mistakes, and let's just move a bit outside this conversation. When a boyfriend and a girlfriend, they are in a relationship, they used to say that the one who truly loves you will openly correct you, will openly come and approach and correct you with our mistake or with whatever wrongs we are. So it's really true. Even God also, when the Israelites were sin again, move against him, he always corrected directly.
Yes,
so in one way or the other, we are corrected. So we should accept our mistakes and we should learn from our mistakes. So it's really a wonderful speech from our Miss. Thank you so much. Well, we talk about the college life and about your favorite subject and all. It's really good to hear all those things. But one very important thing I feel is that, so I have wrote it down even here in the questions too, because in today's society, many of the parents, they used to scold their children, I should say, that involving too much in these social activities or extracurricular activities, it disturbs the studies. But when I heard about your speech, you said that you also took part in freshers meet and all, even in the youth. So it really encouraged me that I also think that there is a way if we are really determined in our aim. So regarding that, I also hope that you also participate even in the church, social work and all, as you have mentioned. So what have you learned from participation in such type of curricular or social activities?
Participating in social activities is something that is very necessary in the formation of our character as well as our personality. Yes. So Aristotle said that man is a social animal, and those who live outside the society is either an angel or a demon. So as human beings, we should really try to participate in the social activities, because we are the leaders of the next generations. So if you won't participate in the society, or if you won't take part in the community life, then how would you learn to work and serve the people whom you are going to work for? You won't be able to understand the other person, or you won't be able to adjust in the future, where you have to come out and live in the community. So I think that living and as we are living in the community, so we should participate in social activities, but the thing is that we should not participate at the cost of our studies. We should try to maintain a balance. As I said earlier, success is about maintaining balance in everything. So it is about maintaining balance in everything. As you know, I really believe that extremities in every aspect is not really good, you know. Extremities in things, even if they are good, it is not really good. Following some extremities in life is not really beneficial. As you know, we can totally go off the balance. So I think that students need to participate in the social life as well as come back home and then study. Because if you just participate in the social life, which is a kind of entertainment and a kind of gathering for us, it will be left with just that entertainment. So you have to educate yourself, or else you will be bankrupt in the mind, soul, as well as your bank balance.
Yeah, well, that's good. So which means we need to keep a balance in whatever we do. Because we know whenever we get sick, we used to take medicine, but when you take overdose, it's bad for us itself.
Yes, that is the idea.
Yeah, excessive use of anything is not good. Right, whenever we go, even if we eat food to get energy to stay alive, but when you eat over, then stomach ache and what else problem. So guys, we have learned again one very important thing is that we need to keep balance in whatever we do. So many of you might be getting a scolding, or you might be discouraged to the words of others that don't get yourself involved in these social activities. It's not helpful. Focus in your book. Those are really useless, I should say. Even here we have the proof in front of us, sitting here, cracking the highest competitive exam in Assam, and it's really a huge thing. So we should keep in mind that it's good for the personality development too, and but we should always know the limit, and we should always give preference in our studies too. Okay, well, that's good then. Let's move to the next question. It's about your job, which means, so currently you are posting in which department, or so to say like that, if I can.
It is the Assam Civil Service, so I'm not really sure now because my training haven't started, so later on it will become quite clear.
Okay, so we don't know our future, so maybe in future you might also become the this deputy commissioner even in our district, Dima, Hasao too. And oh wait guys, before I ask that, I just want to say one thing is that we are really proud, okay? It's because it's our own local product. Here Songpijang, and she is our own local girl cracking the examination, and we also hope that she will be here in our district one day if God is willing then.
Yes, I hope so.
Oh, yeah. So based on that, what if you are posted here in Dima Hasao district, and if you are given a post of this DC in future after having some experience, so what changes would you like to bring in our district regarding the administration system?
There are various issues that needs to be tackled in the district, but as an administrator, I would really like to focus on one aspect of the administration, and that is an administration that is very transparent. I would like to bring about transparency because that is what I really believe, and then I would like to involve the youths in the administration system, because youth, that is human resources, as they say in economics, is the most important thing that can bring wealth to a region, a country, or whatever place it is. So human resources and its development, and then creating an environment that would help sustain such type of socialization process that would help us to develop human resources. Yes, that is the thing that I would like the administration system to be more focus on and emphasis on if I become an administrator as a DC, as in the case of a DC deputy commissioner here in my own district here.
Well, that's good. So regarding that, I just want to give a comment about this human resource. Just one simple thing is that because in today's society, as we know, many of the youth, the present youth, they are, so to say, we don't know how to use our own talents. We simply sit like a statue, play with the phone, doing nothing, not even knows how to cook also. There are a lot of guys. So it's just a simple thing. I'm not going to make it abroad. Just one small kitchen is there. So even in that also we can use our own resources, we can use our own energy in doing things. When we only depend on technology, these things and all, one day I know it will really ruin our life.
Yes,
so it's really very dangerous. So guys, let's learn from today that we should try to make use of our talents, make use of our time, and make use of who you are and what you are gifted by the Heavenly Father. Okay, well, as we have mentioned this about the post or this the DCs, what if you have a mindset, or if you would like to choose a different place for posting, if you prefer to, is it such type of means preference you have regarding the post, where a geographical preference?
Geographical preferences. As a civil servant, having geographical preference is something that is not really like very significant, or is something not very important, because as a political science honors, I have learned in public administration that wherever you are posted, you should try to work hard and serve the people in that particular region, because one is placed in a region because that region needs to be developed or needs to be administered properly. So I do not have any geographical preferences. The thing is just that I hope that it would be a safe place for me as a young girl. So the place that I will be posted to, I just hope, and I really wish that it would be a safe place for me to administer as a very young person. So that is my only condition.
Wow, that's very impressive. It's totally contradict to my thoughts, because even myself, I was questioning myself regarding that, because I thought myself I would be saying my own district, or I thought you would be saying your own district with your parents. But when you said that, I really proved that I believe that you are just a gifted leaders because
That means a lot.
yeah, because you know we all love to work in our own house. Besides people, we especially in today's society, there is communal system. It's the feelings, right? Communal feelings. It's really taking place in the minds of this present generation. So we really need to eradicate this, remove away all these type of feelings. So from you, I have learned that. Even myself, I was questioning if I'm going to be posted. I think I would be I choose to be posted in my own district or my hometown like that. But anyway. Really salute to you.
No, thank you. That is
really
wonderful.
Guys, it's really amazing, that one. It's totally out of my concept, I should say. I really don't believe that she would be saying in such a way. But anyway, we are close to the end of our video, the interview. But regarding that, before we end the video, let's move. We still have 2, 3, 4 questions. So the next question to you is that, what are your long-range career objectives? Yes, your future plannings.
At the moment, I'm okay with my present condition, but the thing is that since my childhood, I have been taught to dream bigger.
Yeah.
And as I say, my fate has propelled me to this place. So my fate is that I need to dream bigger. So in the future, I have not really decided upon, but I have already thought out that I should be preparing for the UPSC examinations so that I would be able to reach out to a larger sections of the people, not only the people of Assam, but also the people of other regions of India, so that I will be able to learn more, and then I will be able to reach out and do more for the country, for the region, wherever I am posted in.
Wow, that's good. So don't forget that once you crack the UPSC exam, you will be in the show again. Okay? Promise me.
Let us hope so.
Yeah, we
Let
will
us hope so.
Yeah.
I'll be preparing, but let us hope so. I'll do my best, but it is up to God.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
up to God.
And if I'm not wrong, then this year itself you have finished your master.
Yes,
And after that you have cleared even the net exam too.
Yes.
So well, that's really a huge achievement, guys, coming all together at once. I hope you will get that blessings too, even in the future, in the
Yes,
coming
I
days
really
too.
hope so.
So for the second last, I should say that in today's society, in today's the younger generation, many of us are already spoiled by our technology, be it the mobile phone or the internet, because many of us, we have spent most of our time, maximum of our time in this mobile phone games and all. So I've seen it even with my own naked eye also, that some of my even my friends, even myself, I should say, sometimes I used to be very excessive in using these mobile phones, late night sleep and getting up very late in the morning. We spoil the whole day plan. So it happens. So regarding this, what message would you like to give to the youth about the demerits of the technology, or how to keep the balance or maintain the balance in using all these things?
The thing about the disadvantages or demerits of technology is that I'm not really in a position to say anything about it, but still, as the questions have been asked, I will try to give some suggestions. I have really been struggling with the time I have been using on the internet, as well as the other mobile apps like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp, and other apps, as well as mobile phone games like MLBB, PUBG. But the thing is that at the beginning of this year, I deactivated my Facebook account because I felt that it was taking something away from me, my time as well as my energy, which I can't get back even if I really wanted it back. So I deactivated it, and I only reactivated it this like last week, when people started to congratulate me, and I didn't know that it was reactivated again. It might be due to the fact that I connected it with my PUBG account. So the thing is that with internet and other technologies, we have to keep a balance. As I said earlier, there should be a balance with everything, and any extremities is not good. So about playing mobile phone games like PUBG, MLBB, I think that they really sharpens the mind. We can devise strategies against the enemy's team. But the thing is, when we play it without any break or any care about the real world, then that's when the problems come in. The thing is about technology is that we have the possibility as humans to really get into the virtual world, that is all the things that comes along with technology, and then forget to live in the real world, and then problems comes in. You forget to go out with your friends, socialize, and then you have the family time, the time where you should be spending time with the family. When that gets cut off or shortened, and then there comes a problem in the family, and then it goes into a problem in the society, then the community, then the civil society, and then the state. It is all connected. Nothing is like divorced from each other. So it is a really long process. There is a link between each. So as human beings who are living in a civic society, we must develop a civic sense, and we should try to balance our life, every aspects of it, and then do our duties towards our parents, our society, and take on the responsibilities to become more responsible citizens. So I think that the demerits of technology is great, but as for me, this year when something in me changed, my perspective towards technology changed, then it had more merits for me than its demerits. So I think that it depends on person to person, and you should have the right perspective in every situation regarding everything. So
oh well, that's good. Then regarding that, I would also like to give a comment that actually myself, I'm not a games lover. I don't know how to play this PUBG, this what did you mention? MLBB and all. I'm totally blind with games. Sometimes I play Ludo, just this, but I love spending time on this YouTube and all. That's my weakness again. So regarding that, these games and all, as you mentioned, you have talked about one merit is that we have know how to make the strategy, the plans to overcome all those things. And one of the demerits is this: when we use too much of our time, it leads to destruction as well. And one thing which I feel is that myself, in my own perspective, I'm not hurting anyone's feeling. Playing all these games, I feel that it creates a kind of violence in the mind, in the minds of humans. So I really don't love this type of game and all. And even these toys, gun and all, these are. It sounds very silly or a simple thing, but this is these small drops of water
makes a mighty ocean.
Yeah, it's like that. So I think we should give importance to that too. But I'm not criticizing it, okay, guys? So don't forget that. And regarding this technology, I also feel that besides this terrorism and all, it is one of the biggest threats in today's society. It is technology and all, because as you mentioned that when our friend circle, when we sit together also, we are all busy with our mobile phone. There is no time to come and interact personally like this. So it really makes a difference, a gap between a friend, between a family, and which later on leads to this, as we said, a destruction. So it's really very important, and it's really good to know how to use this technology. And I just also want to ask you that, which apps do you use the most?
The apps that I use the most would be Instagram and Pinterest.
Okay, myself, WhatsApp and Instagram. So guys, I don't know how did she wrote her name on this
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
It is Apipink, APIPINK.
Okay, go follow her and follow me too.
Oh, it would be
because we are going to learn a lot. Really, sitting with you, spending this few minutes also, I've learned a lot, and it's really broadened my mind too. So it's really very helpful for me personally, and I hope the viewers also, it will be really helpful for them too. Okay, so we are very close to the end of our show. But before that, if you have the heart to give thanks to supporters, so to say, be it your parents or as your mother mentioned that she thanked those community level who came and greet you for this your success. So any message or a thanksgiving like that for them, if you have?
Yes, I would like to say words of gratitude to the people who have been by my side and also who have come to congratulate me after my results came out. So the first person I would like to thank would be my parents. They have supported me since my childhood, and my father and my mother, they have encouraged me and they have made me feel that everything is possible if you work hard, but that everything should be done within the limitations that is a good limitations of a moral boundary. So the next people that I would like to thank would be my siblings and my cousins. My cousins have been a really huge part of my life. So my cousins, they are like the pillar behind my success. If God and my family and my mother and father are the foundation, then my cousins are the pillar. So I would really like to thank my cousins. They have provided me with emotional support, mental support, as well as providing me with the materials that I would be needing when I when I was preparing for the civil services. So, and then the next people that would come would be my friends. My friends have been a really great support system for me. And then the next people would be the people of my village as well as my church, who have always been praying for me and who have always encouraged me and always remembered me in their prayers. And then the people of the other communities who have come to congratulate me at my home and who have left me with warm wishes. You know, they have left behind warm wishes for me, by which frankly, you know, honestly, I can say that those warm words of, you know, well wishes would help me overcome all the obstacles that I would face in the future by remembering them and reminding myself of it. So I would like to thank everybody who have been with me throughout this journey. And for anyone that I have not mentioned, I hope that you know that it means a lot to me that you have all supported me, and I apologize that if I have left you out.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. So that's the Thanksgiving from Miss Pinky. So I feel that your parents are really blessed, and I hope they are also very proud to have a good daughter like you. And even myself, I wish that if I were same age like you and if I were your friends, classmate at the time, I would be cracking the exam too this time. But anyway, it's good because you have become my idol, so to say, yeah, my inspiration. So I hope that even in the future too, you will keep on progressing this way and you will work according to the will and according to the God's plan. And lastly, a message or a kind of advice for the youngster, for the youth, or particularly especially the students who are interested in this civil exam and all. So message for them or an advice or suggestion like that. Yes.
As you know, young people are quite close to my heart. So the advice that or any suggestion that I would give to them would be what I have already applied to my life. So the first thing is that in my life I have put God first, and then as I got older, I came to understand the strength behind having moral principles, you know, something to stand by, something to help you go through hard times. So be a principled person, you know, you should have some moral principles that will help you get through any dark times. Then the second thing would be to respect your parents. and to respect and honor the people who are in your life, who have helped and supported you. I think that disrespecting people won't get you anywhere, and God won't bless you. Even if He want to bless you by disrespecting others, you won't get anywhere. So honor the people who are there in your life and love them and respect them. And lastly, for the students who are aspirants of civil services, I would like to say that you should have a clear concept clarifications. I think that during your HS days and your undergraduate days, you should have a clear idea of what you are studying. You should have a basic idea of what you are studying, and you should have some study techniques that you should follow and which you are well adjusted and suited to. And cracking the civil service exam is not anything in life. So you should focus on other areas of your life, your hobbies also, your social life also. Studies also is important, but still you should know that your friends and your families are also important, so give them time also. Then in our district, in our place, besides government jobs, youths, we don't really have any hope. I would like to challenge that. Why don't you start a new business? And I think that education is the means to acquire skills to help you get along a career path which you are really interested in. So education is only a means to gather those skills, and by using those skills you can go into any line or any career path that you really want. So cracking the civil service examination is not everything, and if you really want to succeed in life, you will really succeed. So don't get discouraged when you won't succeed in the things that you really want, but try harder, and if that doesn't come as you desire, just move on. Don't dwell there. That is the thing that I want to tell you. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's really very motivating. So guys, faith is a thing which we cannot see, but it really works. The power is really very powerful, having faith. So as we heard from our Miss, that we should always keep God first. That be it whether you are a Christian, a Hindu, a Muslim, or a Sikh, believe in God and put God in the first, and success will always come to you. And we are really fortunate, and we are so happy for having her in our show today. And I hope even in the future too, we will learn a new thing in our day-to-day life. And one thing which really made me moved today is that being brought up from a simple family, now she has cracked the highest examination in Assam, so we say, which is really very big achievement. And besides that, this year she had finished her master as well as the NET exam too. It's like a hat trick for her. And one very interesting thing is that she is the 2013 second runners-up of Miss Chavangkut in all over Dima, Hasao district. So it's really wonderful, and we are so blessed to have her in the show. And guys, I would also like to thank you all for watching this video, and you guys are really amazing and so supportive, and I hope you guys keep on supporting me in the future too. And if you like this video, please don't give me thumbs up, give thumbs up to our Miss Pinky Changsan, because she really deserves it. So lastly, let's give a big round of applause to her. Okay, and thank you so much, Miss, for your wonderful and precious time. And may God bless you in the future, and I hope you be a blessing to thousands and thousands of people.
Yes, I hope that. Thank you, Talks TV, for having me with you. And I really enjoyed the interview, and I also learned so many things from the questions that you asked me. And I would like to say to all the viewers of Talk TV that may you have a blessed life, and may you have success in the things that you really desire.
Okay, well, now it's time to say Talk TV. So 3, 2, 1,
Talk TV!
Yes, bye-bye guys!
Bye-bye!
So these are the people behind the scene for today's interview. Here the cameraman, Mr. Eldad Kabung. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, and here our talented and beautiful Miss Pinky Changsan. Okay, and here we have Mr. Go Changsan. He also have a YouTube channel. It's written as Go Kongsai or Go Changsan. So you can go check out his YouTube channel and please make sure you subscribe his channel too.
Tops TV.
Yeah, and thanks, bro, for organizing such a wonderful event. And here we have another brother, the owner of this house. So thanks, bro.
Welcome, bro.
Go Tangmil is the good name.
James.
Oh, James, yes. He's really very handsome. So guys, and here,
Hello,
Miss, what's your good name?
Japanese Changsan.
Oh, Miss Stephanie Changsan. Are you the sister of?
No, I'm her bestie.
Oh, bestie, it's really good to have you in our midst too. Okay. Can you please say something for this Miss Pinky, your friend? Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl,
Okay.
and she's a childhood friend of mine.
Yeah.
And what else can I say? Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.